based on an idea Nazarbayev came up with. This is a 266-foot tall observation tower that is symbolic of the old Kazakh folk tale of a mythical bird, Samruk and the Tree of Life. And every day this bird would lay a golden egg in the tree each night. This golden egg, however, is really a representation of the sun and the bringer of life. Inside its observation deck, there is a wooden globe signed by 17 representatives of different world religions. Now, you may think these representatives are each of a different religion, but when you read the plaques on its petals, they read, the Church of England, the All India Muslim Personal Law Board, the Orthodox Church of Constantinople, the Organization of Cultural and Islamic Relation, the Council of Islamic Ideology, the Religious Administration of Kazakhstan Muslims. Now folks, there are more than two religions, right? Next to this thing looks like something out of Total Recall, a golden triangle with the embossed handprint of El Presidente Nazarbayev. This is also known as the God's Hand, pointed directly at the presidential palace. Look familiar? In fact, many of the structures in this city line up. Sacred geometry is used in almost every structure in this city, lining up with the pyramids of Giza, of course. Since mentioning the pyramids, Astana has its very own pyramid called the Palace of Peace and Reconciliation. From the outside, this looks pretty damn cool, but on the inside, it looks pretty damn creepy. Now there is a common theme to all these buildings. Let's see if you can figure out what that theme is, as we take a look inside this pyramid. There are three major levels in the palace, representing the three levels of illumination. In the first level, the basement, we have a very dark 1,500-seat theater, the Opera House. And as you look up inside this theater, you can clearly see the image of the sun. Right above this image, on the next level, is the Sun Table, the round table for Kazakhstan's Congress and international religious leaders to come together. Now, would any of you folks that have your own religion, especially Christians and Muslims, feel comfortable about sitting around a table with an image of the sun? Can you say idol worship? Well, if that wasn't enough, at the apex level of this palace, we have the sun deity, shining down upon the illuminated, which looks like an evil face with sharp teeth. This is all real, folks. These buildings exist, and they are up and running. Down the street from these structures is the Khan Shatir Entertainment Center, or Tent of Khan, the world's largest tent. Inside this 100,000 square meter climate-controlled world, there is a jogging track, restaurants, shopping facilities, and many areas for various events and exhibits. Not too far away from Baytarek Tower and the Singing Fountain are the Golden Towers, which some believe represent Boaz and Jachin of Solomon's Temple in the Bible. All of the structures I just mentioned line up, by the way, and there are several other structures, some still under construction, that look out of this world, such as the city's library, its skyscrapers, the railway station, the Kazakhstan Pavilion, which will be the world's largest glass sphere. Folks, I'm not making this stuff up. This is real. The Masonic and Illuminati symbolism in this place is overwhelming, to say the least. Now, I cannot get into all the details about this place here, but I will tell you that it's all in plain sight. Tourists visit Astana year-round. You can Google map this place and see where all these structures are located. There are many things in this town that have an ancient Egyptian influence, such as sun worship. Not only that, there are things that can only be seen from the sky, such as the phoenix flying towards the presidential palace. This is just a short overview of the things you will find in Astana, but there is one more thing that I would like to point out in this video. There is another area in Kazakhstan. It is located just east of Denisovka on the banks of the Tobol Reservoir, a 5-pointed star or pentagram. Now, before everyone goes yelling Satanist and Baphomet, let me remind you, there are several types of pentagrams. Some are elemental pentagrams representing the 5 elements. Some are ancient Christian pentagrams representing the 5 wounds of Christ. It is weird, but we really do not fully understand what this is and why it was put there. Some local residents say that it was just a park in the shape of the Soviet star, but that's a crock of shit. The Soviet star is just a 5-point star with no pentagon in the middle. Now, the name of this location on Google Maps has been changed from the seal of the devil to the creepy Kazakhstan pentagram. In fact, when you type in creepy Kazakhstan pentagram, Google Maps jumps right there. What's also strange is that this is rumored to be the future summer camp for children. I kid you not. As you can see, folks, I'm not running out of crazy stuff to talk about, and the topics just keep getting crazier. This is our planet. This is where we live. And in the words of Cat Steve,